Good day, I'm Stacey Ann Smith, and this is your Jis News for January 8. The Youth and Culture Ministry has hired an expert to help revise the 1997 National Children Policy and quickly implement some critical recommendations for children in state care. Noted public sector management specialist and retired civil servant Sadie Keating had chaired a committee that reviewed all children's homes and places of safety in Jamaica. The report, submitted in 2003, known as the Keating Report, included a range of recommendations, some of which have already been implemented. Youth Minister Lisa Hanna says Mrs. Keating will now move quickly to implement the outstanding ones and help to prepare a relevant children's policy that reflects new and emerging issues in child rights, care and protection. Ms. Hanna says Mrs. Keating's knowledge and expertise will greatly assist the government to prepare an updated policy so state entities can provide child services that will facilitate their wholesome development. In the meantime, the Youth and Culture Minister is calling for a return to traditional values where children and the elderly receive support and protection as a cultural norm. Minister Hanna was speaking in St. Elizabeth Sunday to celebrate the 275th anniversary of the Accompong Maroons Treaty with the British government. The minister said too many parents have retreated from parental responsibilities. She urged all adults to take a stand for children and the wider community.
In many respects, we have to return to the roots to move forward. We can learn a lot from our Ashanti governance structure that has taught us to ensure that every single member of the community was cared for.
The Police High Command is already in high gear with strategic plans for 2013 as it prepares for its executive management retreat later this month. This is on the heels of a year that saw a reduction in most serious crimes. The High Command, in its first force orders for the new year, said policing plans for 2013 would be informed by the feedback from citizens gathered by divisional management teams during the last quarter of 2012. Police Commissioner Owen Ellington said putting citizen security at the center of policing reflected a commitment and an understanding of the need for security and safety in communities, homes and public spaces. Mr. Ellington said the force's performance this year and beyond must reflect a belief in the mission to reduce crime and a commitment to sustain the strategies that have been drafted to do so. Agriculture and Fisheries Minister Roger Clark is meeting with farmers to hear their problems and craft solutions as a new financial year quickly approaches. Minister Clark recently toured sections of the Southwest Sudan constituency where he announced plans to help farmers repair a greenhouse that was destroyed during Hurricane Sandy. He said the Rural Agricultural Development Authority, RADA, would also be establishing a farmers market in various areas of the constituency. The Agriculture Minister also reminded farmers that the government was heavily focusing on Irish potato, pepper, ginger and turmeric production.
It doesn't make sense a man just get up and go plant and then say him have this. If you don't have the market, it don't make sense you produce.
He said that where feasible, the government would be providing assistance to farmers in the form of fertilizer, seedlings and other farming tools. And finally, Jamaicans are being urged to begin storing and conserving water as the dry season approaches. The forecast is for below normal rainfall for the next 3 months, and the Office of Disaster Preparedness and Emergency Management, ODPEM, wants people to start preparing now. In an interview with Jis News, ODPEM Director General Ronald Jackson urged Jamaicans to start conserving and employing other mitigation measures such as rainwater harvesting. The dry period, which usually begins in January, is expected to last until May, leading into June. And that's it for Jis News today. I'm Stacey Ann Smith. Thank you for watching.